Bears fans, we are back with the latest updates from Chicago, and today there's a lot to dive into regarding the direction of this franchise. Let's start with one of the hottest topics, safety Jaquan Brisker and his future with the team. Brisker has been a key player for the Bears over the last 4 seasons, and he has experienced quite a roller coaster during that time. Drafted in the second round a few years ago under Ryan Poles' first draft as general manager, Brisker came out of Penn State with impressive talent, but his journey in the NFL has been far from smooth. He has faced multiple injuries that prevented him from completing a full season until recently, and his concussion history has become a major talking point for the team's front office. Reports indicate that Brisker might hit free agency in the upcoming offseason, and this has stirred significant discussion around the league. His performance, particularly in divisional matchups like the one against the Los Angeles Rams, where he recorded 14 tackles and 2 pass deflections, shows his potential and skill. Yet, the Bears must weigh his value against the risks tied to his injury history. Comparisons have been made to Kyler Gordon, who received a contract extension despite having a season left on his rookie deal and a history of missed games due to injuries, though not concussions. Brisker's situation is more delicate due to the serious nature of his past head injuries, and it appears the team might be hesitant to commit long-term. From what is projected, Brisker could command a 2-year contract valued between $20 to $24 million, translating to around $10 to $12 million per season, with roughly 75% guaranteed. While this is a fair sum considering his contributions and talent, it is shorter than what might typically be expected for a player of his caliber, reflecting the Bears' caution regarding his health. Observers note that the team has learned valuable lessons from previous extensions and contracts, particularly with players like T.J. Edwards and Kyler Gordon, and these lessons seem to be shaping how they handle Brisker's future. With limited salary cap space and a number of decisions looming for the offseason, the Bears will need to carefully balance risk and reward when it comes to retaining him. Despite the uncertainties, Brisker had a strong season, totaling 93 tackles, 47 solo stops, 1 interception, and 8 pass deflections. He also contributed in sacks and tackles for loss, showing versatility in blitz packages. At 26 years old, he remains younger than Kevin Byard, whose presence at safety continues to be a benchmark. The team has a decision to make, whether to invest in retaining Brisker, bring in another safety, or explore internal options such as Zay Frazier, who offers potential but has yet to play at the professional level. The strategic choices here are significant because safety is a cornerstone of the Bears' defense and a position that requires both skill and durability. Shifting gears to the draft, the Bears are in a favorable position this year with the 25th overall pick in the first round. Securing a pick this high is a reflection of the team's incremental progress and creates opportunities to add impactful talent. In addition to the first-round pick, the Bears have selections at 57th, 89th, 129th, 163rd, 239th, and 241st overall. 3 of these fall within the top 100 picks, which is a significant advantage and demonstrates careful planning by Ryan Poles and the scouting department. This draft order provides flexibility to target key areas of need while still accumulating valuable assets in later rounds, giving the team a strong foundation to continue building. Analysts are pointing out that this draft class is particularly loaded at defensive positions, which works in the Bears' favor given their focus on strengthening the defensive line and linebacker core. There are multiple teams with urgent needs elsewhere, but Chicago is positioned to capitalize on the depth available at safety, edge rusher, and linebacker positions. With the staff largely intact, including head coach Ben Johnson, the Bears have continuity and the ability to integrate young talent effectively. Strategic maneuvering in this draft could allow them to move up in the order if necessary, but even with the current positions, the opportunities are promising. This creates a unique situation where the Bears can address immediate needs, while also thinking long-term about the development of the roster. One of the notable players the Bears have recently met with is linebacker Shad Banks Jr. from the University of Texas at San Antonio. Banks has drawn attention for his athleticism, versatility, and performance at the college level. Standing 6'1" and weighing 230 pounds, He is 23 years old and has experience at both TCU and UT San Antonio. His statistics are impressive, including 94 tackles, 56 solo stops, 3 interceptions, 5 pass deflections, 7.5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. Additionally, he contributed to forced fumbles and recoveries, showcasing his ability to impact multiple areas on defense. His speed and agility, combined with his size, make him an intriguing prospect for the Bears, particularly given the challenges and injuries in their linebacker room. Banks also brings a rare combination of athletic traits, having been a former junior Olympian and a triple jump champion. This highlights his explosiveness, spatial awareness, and agility, qualities that can translate well into NFL play. Considering the current state of the Bears' linebacker depth, with players like Ruben Hippoly facing injury concerns and others uncertain, adding a prospect like Banks could be a vital step in reinforcing the defense. His potential to contribute on special teams adds another layer to his value, making him a versatile option for the roster. Scouts have noted that if he performs well in pre-draft evaluations and combines, his stock could rise, making him an even more appealing choice for the team. Looking ahead, the Bears face critical decisions on both sides of the ball, from evaluating veterans like Brisker to integrating new talent through the draft. The team's approach will likely be shaped by a balance of caution and ambition, taking into account injury history, performance metrics, and long-term development. While the upcoming offseason will bring many challenges, it also represents an opportunity for the Bears to solidify their identity and build a roster capable of competing at a higher level. With key draft picks and promising prospects, the team has the tools to make meaningful improvements, provided they make calculated decisions in alignment with their overall strategy. Fans are understandably excited about the potential in this roster. With strategic acquisitions and careful management of contracts, the Bears can address pressing needs without compromising financial flexibility. The emphasis on defensive reinforcements, particularly at safety and linebacker positions, is aligned with the team's long-term goals of creating a resilient, dynamic defense. The combination of seasoned veterans and emerging talent could set the stage for a more competitive team in the near future, offering fans hope for both immediate impact and sustained growth. The upcoming offseason will reveal much about the team's priorities, but the trajectory suggests a focus on shoring up key positions and fostering young talent to complement the existing core. Continuing with the Bears' offseason plans, another critical topic is how they will approach the defensive line. This draft class is deep in talent, offering multiple options to strengthen one of the most important units on the field. Chicago has struggled at times to generate consistent pressure on quarterbacks, and adding a disruptive presence up front could transform the defense. The Bears have the flexibility to consider both edge rushers and interior linemen, giving them the opportunity to balance pass rush with run defense. With the coaching staff staying largely intact, including defensive coordinator Dennis Allen, they can maximize the impact of these new additions by placing players in schemes that highlight their strengths. Beyond the defensive line, linebacker remains a top priority, particularly with the uncertainty surrounding veteran players. Injuries and contracts have created gaps that must be addressed to ensure the defense maintains stability. Prospects like Shad Banks Jr. offer exciting potential because of their versatility and ability to contribute immediately. The Bears are looking not just for players who can fill positions, but for athletes capable of impacting multiple facets of the game. This reflects a broader trend in the NFL where adaptability and athleticism are increasingly valuable, particularly in a league that emphasizes speed, coverage ability, and the capacity to make plays in space. On the offensive side, while much attention is focused on defense, the Bears also have opportunities to enhance their roster. The team has seen improvement under the current coaching staff, and there is growing confidence in quarterback Justin Fields' development. Surrounding him with better protection, playmakers, and depth across skill positions is crucial. While the draft is defense-heavy, strategic additions on offense could complement Fields' progression, ensuring the team is not one-dimensional. The challenge will be balancing immediate needs with long-term growth, all while operating under the constraints of a tight salary cap. The front office will need to prioritize wisely, considering both potential and performance. Another factor in the Bears' strategy is the potential to acquire additional picks. Trades and opportunities arising from other teams' movements could result in the Bears adding more early-round selections. These possibilities create leverage, as having multiple first- or second-round picks allows the team to target high-upside players or fill critical needs without relying solely on later rounds. This strategic flexibility reflects careful planning from Ryan Poles and his staff, who have learned from previous drafts how to maximize resources and navigate the complexities of draft day. Fans can expect a combination of calculated risks and measured decisions that aim to optimize the roster. Special teams also factor into the equation, as versatile athletes like Banks can contribute in multiple areas. The NFL places increasing importance on players who can perform on special teams, covering kicks, and making tackles, while also being capable in their primary positions. This dual ability can be a deciding factor in late-round picks, where the difference between making a roster or not often comes down to versatility. The Bears' attention to these details shows a commitment to building a well-rounded roster, not just focusing on stars, but on players who can make consistent contributions. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers around the league suggest that Bears head coach Ben Johnson has quietly reached a final decision regarding the temporary removal of a player from team activities, a move that could ripple through the locker room and front office alike. While the organization has offered no official confirmation, multiple insiders describe a moment of internal reckoning that pushed Johnson to draw a firm line, signaling a new tone for his tenure. According to sources close to the situation, the decision was not impulsive. It followed a series of closed-door conversations, evaluations of team standards, and an assessment of how individual behavior aligns with the culture Johnson is trying to establish. The coach, known for his detail-oriented approach and calm authority, is believed to have weighed performance, accountability, and long-term chemistry before giving his final word on the matter. Speculation centers on whether the affastamento is disciplinary, precautionary, or strategic. Some believe it stems from an internal rule violation that forced the coaching staff to act decisively to avoid setting a dangerous precedent. Others argue the move is more about sending a message than punishing a single individual, reinforcing that no role or status outweighs collective responsibility. Inside the building, the reaction is said to be mixed but respectful. Veteran voices reportedly understand the reasoning, even if they disagree with the severity, while younger players are taking note of the expectations being set. The front office, meanwhile, is believed to be aligned with Johnson, seeing the decision as part of a broader effort to redefine the Bears' identity and competitive edge. As rumors continue to circulate, the lack of public detail has only fueled debate among fans and analysts. Is this a short-term separation meant to reset priorities, or the first step toward a more permanent outcome? For now, what seems clear is that Ben Johnson has made a statement without saying a word, and the consequences of that choice may shape the narrative around the Bears long after this moment fades from the headlines. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.